This fall's election could be the last time you vote on some judges once and for all. In the simplest of terms, when it comes to the state Supreme Court and appeals courts, some lawmakers want to ask if you want to give up your right to vote on those judges and just let them have lifetime appointments.
I believe that the process we use needs to be changed, and so I've carefully written a ballot measure here to allow the people of the state of Oklahoma to determine how they want their appellate judges or justices appointed.
Senate Joint Resolution 34 passed out of the state Senate Tuesday despite bipartisan opposition. If approved by voters, judges on the state Supreme Court and the Court of Civil and Criminal Appeals would be appointed by the governor, approved by the state Senate, and then receive lifetime appointments. They can only be removed if they resign, retire, or impeached.
This is a simple and straightforward amendment to reflect the U.S. Constitution. I believe it is time to allow the people of the state of Oklahoma to weigh in on the process. Obviously, if they prefer it the way it is, they just vote no.
Supporters say this is what the federal government is already doing fine nationally. They also believe the current makeup of the courts do not reflect the will of the people. They point to recent rulings on abortion and other hot topics. Opponents of the bill say the current system we have now was set up after a series of bribery and other scandals revealed how vulnerable judges are when there's no accountability from voters.
Mr. President, you brought this up, implying that the people of Oklahoma back in the 60s didn't know what they were voting on.
In the 1960s, voters set up the current system, a judicial nominating system mixed with political and non-political appointments, with heavy influence from the Oklahoma Bar Association. It currently makes a list of nominees for judicial openings, and then the governor makes the appointment.
It basically gives voters the opportunity to be able to decide whether or not they choose to retain that judge, yes or no.
If approved, people would still have a say at lower-level district county judges, but those would be the only judges they would ever vote on again. If approved by the Oklahoma House of Representatives, then it will go before voters this fall, where there will likely be ads on your TV and in your mailbox from both sides, just like we usually see with candidates when they run for office. Live in studio covering News That Matters, I'm Rick Marin on Fox 23 News.
State lawmakers are also considering a ballot question on gun rights and other weapons regarding how much regulation can be placed on them. That ballot measure needs state Senate approval, but would also show up in November if approved.